Well, of course I know this language. I see it all over the place. I see it all the time. But, you know, what else can you expect from politicians? They all lie. They all use doublespeak. It is that cynicism which leads to there's nothing I can do about it, so people withdraw. Is it true that you can put sugar-free on a product and still have sugar in it? Is probably the one question I've been asked most often, because people simply can't believe that happens.
How can it happen?
Because sugar-free simply means they haven't added table sugar or cane sugar to it. They can add mannose, fructose, any of the syrup sweeteners, and still call it sugar-free.
So, you know, when you eat something that's sugar-free, there's sugar in it.
Oh, yes, and by the way, I found out in a radio interview when they had people in the audience calling in, a man called in and said, "Do you mean that there's sugar in there?" I said, "Well, yes, there's sugars in that food." He said, "Well, I'm a diabetic, and my wife makes sure she buys only the sugar-free." I said, "You can't eat those. You have to use only the dietetic, because that's governed by law. Sugar-free isn't." Here's a man who was threatening his health through this kind of false labeling. It was absolutely amazing. But the food, his novel